Hey Nija, I can't find any vegetables. I hope they turn up soon.
Today we're going to be harvesting and making a delicious snack in our kitchen. I'll see you in the kitchen, Emily.
Turnips are cool weather vegetables that can be grown in both the spring and fall. You can enjoy the bright leafy greens and the roots of turnips. These also mature quickly. Let's get to the root of things and learn about turnips from planting to harvesting. Turnips don't need much care, but watering consistently is important. We water about 1 inch a week to make sure the soil stays moist and that the roots don't get bitter. We use these things here called oyas to help with watering. Oyas are traditional to indigenous cultures and have a rich history. They're buried in the soil and allow water to get deep in the roots. Harvesting turnips at the right time is crucial. We want to wait until the top of the turnips are about 1 to 1.5 inches above the ground. If they get bigger than that, then the texture can be kind of off or the flavor can be too strong. So these turnips here are ready to harvest. What you're going to want to do is loosen the dirt up a bit, kind of take the plant at the base and give it a good pull. And shake that dirt loose. I'm going to harvest a few more turnips and then we're going to join Nija in the kitchen for some turnip fries.
Thank you so much, Emily, for bringing these turnips to me. Turnips are super overlooked and underrated. They give you a twofer with edible roots and leaves, and they have a slightly peppery taste. So let's get started. When you're in the grocery store picking out turnips, there's one really big rule of thumb. You want to make sure it's firm. This is a root vegetable, so when you're picking out turnip roots, you don't want it to be squishy. It's been in the ground, so it should be strong and firm, as well as you want it to have a bright color. And you can see purple tops, purple top turnip. Root vegetable of the turnip can be used for, you can boil it, you can bake it, mash it, the world's your oyster. And then we have these lovely greens at the top that are very high in vitamin C, and these can be used in salads. You can saute them or use them like you would any other green. And today we're going to be making turnip fries. We're going to remove the tops, and we want to use a rocking motion and a bear claw when cutting it off. Perfect. And now we want to remove our taproot, and we can throw this taproot in the compost. Now we have our cute little turnip, and we want to create a flat surface. So we're going to cut it in half, like this. We want every turnip fry to be about 1/3 of an inch. And they might not all look the same, and that's okay. We just want them to be roughly the same size so that they'll cook evenly. Before you know it, your fries will be ready in a snap. And we have some seasonings over here. We have some olive oil, paprika, garlic, salt, onion powder, cayenne powder if you like it spicy, and oregano. These are some seasoned turnip fries. Using turnips instead of potatoes is a really good way to vary your vegetable consumption, and we'll see how they fare later, but they are high in vitamin K and potassium, which is something that we don't get a lot of. And if these spices, if they're, a little too exciting for you, you can just let your ancestors use you, and put what you think would be good on here. So at home, maybe I would do ranch powder, or maybe just garlic and salt and pepper. But there's so many different options of how you can spice up these turnip fries. And so after we get all the spices on there, we just want to mix it up. This is when you can have little hands in the kitchen. It's a way to make a mess without making a mess. So we're gonna be using our air fryer today. I have already pre-lined some of the trays with foils because less dishes, less cleanup in 2025 was one of our goals. You want to line your tray with a single layer of the turnip fries. Using turnips is a good way to increase your color, increase the color in your diet. Since these are purple tops, you can add purple to your diet and eat the whole rainbow. And you can also pre-cut these matchstick turnips so that you can just have them in the freezer for when you want to do this later. Right, so here is the hard part. We are going to set our air fryer for 400 for 10 minutes, and we have to have a secondary timer because we must shake them around at the 5-minute mark.
Wow, Nyjah, it smells so good in here.
Thank you, thank you. I have our turnips here. They are a great alternative to spice up your veggie consumption with super high vitamin A and C, over 30%, and they have purple, so you can fully eat the rainbow.
And it looks like our vegetables turned up. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment your favorite way to eat turnips. And don't forget to
Stay Pro Fit.